Do you believe Vincent is your husband's child?
No, Your Honor, I do not.
Why?
Her promiscuity. Promiscuous, very promiscuous. Like I said, the mailman, the milkman. Not only that, you're sleeping with a married man, you know.
Girl,
So why not?
You ain't
Why
gotta
not?
sleep with a married man if he come to you.
Why not?
Hold on.
He came to you because you were easy. It's
hold on,
easy.
Miss LeBlanc.
He couldn't do what he wanted to do.
So you're saying if Vincent is your husband's biological child, you're saying that this marriage is over? You're finally done? I'm
at my breaking point. This is it. Michael Jackson, this is it.
She a comedian, huh? Nah, she ain't going nowhere.
So you say you're at your breaking point. Why, ma'am?
I'm at the breaking point. I mean,
she don't look like she at the breaking point.
It's getting overwhelming.
You all have children together as well, am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
How many children do you have?
2.
So you say you are at the point now that you would break your family up because you've just had enough.
Yes, Your Honor, I just had enough.
And you understand that, Mr. LeBlanc?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Is that why you're not acknowledging and claiming the paternity of Vincent the way you did Jaden because you're afraid your wife is gonna leave?
No, ma'am, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with my wife leaving. It comes about, okay, look at the name Vincent. Who is Vincent? Where'd she get the name Vincent from?
Man, brother. Took a big L with that, bro. Come on, bro. Vincent.
You know what? I'm gonna need you to use a little bit more logic in these proofs you're presenting.
I feel like I'm in That's right.
Okay, so Ms. Whalen, I wanna ask you respectfully. Are you truly convinced that Mr. LeBlanc is Vincent's father? Or is there a question? Is there a possible...
It might be. I might have had a moment.
Look at her. Can't even look up. She said, might be. I had a moment. Had that moment. That moment gonna turn into a lifetime.
I mean, I wasn't committed to this man, nor was I married to this man. So yeah, I might have had a moment.
Well, go.
Which she was cool with. She was cool not having the commitment or the responsibility. But she was more cool with having the responsibility of managing children.
Go ahead and tell the truth then, because that's why we're here. So now we have the truth that there potentially could be another father, and so your doubts or your concerns have been validated. Ms. Whalen, did you ever tell anybody else that they're potentially the father?
No, Your Honor, I have not.
All right, I want to hear from your witness, Ms. Whalen. Please stand, ma'am, at the podium. I'd like to hear from you. Ms. Bird, and please stand at the podium, ma'am. Ms. Bird, you are Ms. Whalen's grandmother. All right. What is it that you have to add? Do you believe Mr. LeBlanc is Vincent's biological father?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is that, ma'am?
Well, for one thing, I know he was living with her at the time. He came to me and a family member and told us while he was staying there, all Kim want to do is fuss, fight, and F, the 3 Fs. And every time that come about, here come a little ugly baby, there come Vincent.
My baby ain't ugly.
Man, that baby ain't ugly. That is a cute baby. Cute baby boy. I think she might be talking about him, but who am I to judge?
Ugly.
All the babies
checking.
are
He
beautiful.
like, all right.
Let's just say that children are beautiful, but let's move on.
Okay. So after that, here come, she was pregnant.
Hey, grandmama ain't gonna hold back. Grandmama gonna take, she gonna say the real. She gonna give you that toxic, that OG toxic, them toxic words. Let's see what she got.
And I said, okay, and then he back with Key, Miss LeBlanc. And I said, you know, I told her she was stupid. There's nowhere in the world I'm gonna have babies by a man.
Babies.
And he leave me with them little ugly babies and go on back where he come from.
Little ugly
and I started
babies.
thinking, I said, okay, well maybe she's sending him to sleep with Kim so she can get a little taste of it instead of just going on.
Taste of what? Taste of what?
Over there doing the
Oh, no,
threesome.
God.
Grandma on that freakish shit. She said, hey, she want to get a little taste. She said she want to get a little taste. There's something that probably grandma know that we don't know.
You believe that Mr. LeBlanc is Vincent's
Yes,
biological
Your Honor, I do.
father. But your granddaughter has testified in court today that she might have had another sexual encounter.
Yes, Your Honor, I heard that.
Did you know that already?
No, I did
You
not.
heard it in court for the first time?
Yes.
And now that you've heard that, does that change how you feel about the situation?
Well, if she come out and he's not, Mr. LeBlanc's not the father, then I just know my granddaughter was a sneaky little hoe that
Oh!
bypassed me, and I didn't catch that. But I honestly don't believe that.
Did she say that thought passed me or that thought passed me? Curious.
See, whores sleep around.
Oh!
Whores leave their husband and go sleep with other men's and let him go sleep with other women's and then
Wait a
want to
minute.
get
No,
back. That's
no.
what whores do.
Hold on.
No whore
Wait,
right
wait,
there.
oh, whoa. What do whores do? Come on, Grandma. God. She ain't holding back.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
never stepped outside of my marriage.
Yeah, you have.
No, I never stepped outside of my marriage.
Hold on.
Never.
Mr. LeBlanc, you standing there.
Yes, ma'am.
You've said the least today.
Smart. I mean, the thing he did say, talking about some Vincent, he being smart.
But done the most.
Oh, look at him. Oh, man.
I'm sure it's still going on.
Oh, yeah, another
No.
baby will come out later.
I'm with Grandma. I'm with Grandma on that.
Oh, yeah.
Not from this over
that's what
here.
love do for you.
So,
Not from
Grandma is funny. That's what love do for you.
this one over here.
listen. And the women, you all have a part to play too, because y'all just letting him.
Yeah, I did.
Miss Whalen, I don't know how long you gonna stand around here being good time girl.
Oh, I'm not.
I don't know. I don't know. I know you weren't sitting on the porch as a little girl playing with your dolls talking about, and when I grow up, I want to be this married man's good time girl, so whenever his wife takes him, kicks him out the house, he can come over my house and we can make babies and then he can question the paternity.
No, I don't think, yeah, you're right. That's not the dream for your life. But when you start growing up, you start realizing, I've heard a lot of women say they don't want to get married, or if it happens, it happens. And when they do say that, I think they understand that it's a responsibility to be a mother and a wife. And that responsibility is like, yo, I don't want to do that. It's easier to be able to be, well, how she described it, the good time girl, right? Because she's having a good time too. It's a good time. It's on him to communicate. It's on him to communicate. But hey, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. She knows it. The wife, I don't know if she knows it or not. I know the grandma keeps saying that, hey, she knows she's sending him over there. She probably, hey, go over there with that girl. She probably be saying that. Y'all get out of here and go on over there with that girl.
That was not your dream for your life.
No.
You will never convince me of that.
It came later. It came later on in life. It came later on. When she's like, I ain't finna do all that. I ain't finna do that. But I will get his money. I will get a little bit of that no. And I ain't gotta be responsible for him. I mean, it's actually, really not a bad move when you think about it, because she's going to still get the money. She won't get the commitment, but she's going to get the money. But if she's cool with being like a single mother, that's not a bad deal for her, because she can still, raise the kids and all that. Her personally, she kind of still winning.
But that's the reality of your life right now.
Yes, it is.
And you got to do something different to get something different.
Amen.
Cannot give yourself away to these men for free because you see what they do.
Whoa! You can't give whoa. So you give it away. So you instead of giving it away for free, what do? You charge? Because if you give it away for free, you see what they do. What is see what they do? Impregnate you? Huh? She's still blaming the guy. Yes, the guy played his part. She played her part too. She's trying to give her some information. Don't be giving yourself away to men for free. Meaning, I need something in return. You're getting something.
And the same thing they do to you, they do to your children. I can see the tears in your eyes. And honestly, I know why. You are not in an easy position. Please tell Mr. LeBlanc how this makes you feel.
Meaning her.
Yo, she don't know who her baby daddy is. She slept with Buddy. So it might be a possibility. She knows what she's doing. Yes, she's probably hurt. And she probably has a lot of emotional things that's going on in her heart. And I feel for that. But we still make choices individually.
Hurts, but then it doesn't. Because at the end, I'm going to take care of my kids regardless.
And that's what I thought. She is cool with just being the mom. She don't want to be a wife. She don't want to be that. And they're like kind of getting on her because she don't want to be a wife. You don't have to be a wife.
But they didn't ask to be brought here.
And look, we all have our defense mechanisms. We all have the ways that we project, things we project out to make people feel like we're strong even when we don't feel strong. I could see when you came into this courtroom and all this arguing back and forth and tit for tat back, but it ain't no way in this world you're gonna convince me that when that man comes over to your house that you don't somewhere in the back of your mind think, maybe he's gonna stay this time.
No, I don't.
I think you do. Mr. LeBlanc, who do you really want to be with?
I love my wife, Your Honor. I want to be with my wife. But at the same time, my wife, it's a struggle because it's hard to try to be with my wife knowing there's a possibility that these other kids are mine. And my wife trying to move forward in our marriage, it's hard for her to accept me, bringing other kids into the household that's outside our marriage.
Exactly. That's why you ain't had no business doing it. And today, she says she is done. If Vincent is your biological child, she says she just hit her breaking point. And that is a key word to me, because that word she chose, it wasn't just incidental. And you got to understand, as a man, when a woman starts talking about you put me at my breaking point, because women are strong. We do a lot more than y'all, I hate to tell you. But when a woman looks at you and say, you pushing me to my breaking.
Oh, what's she talking about? You talking about like in the household? Like men in general? What is she talking about? I'm confused.
Point, that means you really are messing with her mind, her heart, her spirit. I want to give you all these results so we can see where to go.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Ron, can I have the envelope, please?
Yes, ma'am. Here you go, Your Honor.
Ron, I know this is emotional, so please, can you stand between the podiums? I want you all to please contain yourselves no matter what the results are. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Waylon versus LeBlanc, when it comes to 23-month-old Vincent Waylon, it has been determined by this court, Mr. LeBlanc, you are the father.
He happy.
Miss LeBlanc, I know that's not what you wanted to hear today.
No, not at all. Not at all, Your Honor.
Tell your husband. I've tried to just articulate it for you because I know even as you argue back and forth with them, that's just the way that you're trying to hold on to your strength and what you have left of your dignity, your self-respect. But tell him how this makes you feel.
I mean, it's over.
So it's Friday night dinner. All of a sudden, boom.
You Gecko,
She ain't going
bundling
nowhere.
your home and car insurance could save you hundreds.
But he ain't
Then
going
the
nowhere.
neighbors
She ain't
like,
going
"Huh?"
nowhere.
The little girl's like, hi, Gecko.
They gonna keep
Huh?
doing. They gonna keep doing. They gonna keep
I know,
doing the
right?
same thing.
Geico.
Everything. They gonna keep doing the same thing.
Ms. Taylor, you say Mr. Brown is an older man who swept you off your feet and got you pregnant. You're here today to prove to Mr. Brown that he is the father of your 3-month-old daughter, Melanie Brown.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Taylor, you're also suing Mr. Brown for $2,256 in child care expenses for the